Welcome back to Spencer Studios. We are back today on December 25th. Happy Hanukkah or Merry Christmas to all that celebrate. So, today we are doing a brand new, all new figure of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface. This is not NECA, this is a Mego figure, which is a little bit different, and it's actually a lot different from when I ordered it. So I'll explain all of that today. We're going to do the same that we normally do, the box, then the figure, and then the accessories. This is obviously from 2022's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which came out this year back in February on Netflix. So we will be going over this figure. I got this recently, like a few weeks ago, and I decided to do a review on it. So we'll get right into that. So Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. That are having a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you all got all the stuff that you wanted, and I hope you're all spending time with the family that you love. So, we'll get right into the box, and then we'll describe this figure. It might be a shorter video today, because it doesn't come with a lot of stuff, and there's not a lot to review onto it, but we'll see as much time as we have. So here's the box. It is not technically a box. Obviously, this is not NECA. This is obviously Mego. If you can see right here, that's Mego. So it's a little bit different. It actually kind of reminds me of the retro cloth Candyman from before. If you guys remember that 5-minute video, I remember that. But this is Mego, so this is a entirely different figure. Still horror, but much different. I picked this up from I think it was zlccollectibles.com. I will post that link down in the description. Make sure you check that out. It came to me in like a week. It was pretty cheap, actually. It was like 20 bucks, this figure. It was a $20 figure, and it was totally worth it to buy. This box is great. Obviously, it is not a normal box like we all remember, like the NECA. It just comes in a box and with all the Velcro and stuff like that. This is much different. It's actually a flab that you have to like sort of cut open, this flab right here. But that's okay. We can always fix that later and talk about that. So this is the box. It's made out of cardboard. It's not some very big material, obviously not NECA brand and stuff. And it comes with it just shows everything right here. Obviously you can see on the top it says the Texas Chainsaw Massacre right there. Leatherface down below, the Mego symbol right there. And obviously if you can see right here, this is the Leatherface. That is Leatherface right there. One of his poses in the movies. Obviously, this is an 8-inch action figure with 26 points of articulation, which is great. I mean, I like Mego and all, but their articulation isn't as good as NECA, but it still has great detail in this. This has a warning for choking hazards. Obviously, this is official limited edition action figures from Mego. This is a limited edition, and I'm gonna be like one of the first people to actually do a review on it. And my light just died, but I will be one of the first ever people to do a review. So we'll see how it is, and we'll see if we like it. So I'll move right on into the box. Let me just fix my light real quick. Okay, so we're going to have to do it like this because my light completely died, so I'll have to charge it later. But this is the box, like I said before, cardboard-like material. Obviously flimsy and stuff like that right here. This is pure plastic, which holds the figure in it. It's a very skinny figure. It's not really like the big Leatherface that you imagine. It's not the big, fat Leatherface. It's actually kind of skinny when you look at it. But here's the plastic. Obviously, you can easily take a knife and just slit it up there. Just slit the little plastic right there, and it will open, and you can grab the figure within. But you got to be careful. You make sure you don't want to rip this off, and also rip the cardboard right here, because that will also be horrible. You don't want that to happen. Obviously, it says 17 plus up here, and horror. Obviously, you can probably tell I am not 17, but it doesn't matter because I have this figure, and it is still wonderful. If we're going to look at the back of the box, which I actually really enjoy, I think this is great. This is a great figure. So it says, World's Greatest Mego Monsters. Leatherface is one of the most classic imagery to what is known as the horror franchise. Leatherface is one of the many faces of it. And when I mean face, I mean that as a pun, because Leatherface wears people's faces. Obviously, it says Texas Chainsaw Massacre up here with Leatherface down below. And over here, right there, obviously, you can see this is Leatherface's final outfit from the movie. from Netflix, a very unpopular opinion. A lot of people did not like the movie, but surprisingly, I really enjoyed it. I thought it really brought like Leatherface's scariness back, honestly, with the ones that came after the 1974 one. I thought they were all jokes, but this one was actually kind of cool. It was really gruesome and bloody, and it was really good. Obviously, this is the figure. This is what outfit he wears. It plus it comes with a chainsaw with it. Obviously, that's a Poland 306A. That is not a 2245, which some people think it is, but it is not. Obviously, it's Leatherface with the green outfit and like the green / apron and stuff like that in his mother's face. If we can look down here, we can obviously see it says a lot of stuff like the 8-inch figure, like before, the 26 points of articulation. And I assume this is the co-founder of the action figure franchises for Mego, not NECA. Obviously, it says stuff down here. If you look down here, actually, it says a lot of stuff like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974, Vortex Inc. It says a lot of the stuff that was made for this and maybe for other figures too. Obviously, Mego made another figure of Leatherface. This was from, I'm pretty sure, the newer reboots, like the ones with the new beginning. Item number 63160. Obviously, there's a barcode right down there, and it was made in China. It doesn't have any information on who this character is, like NECA figures, but it's still pretty good. Obviously, it says choking hazards down here. It does come with a small piece, which is the chainsaw itself. But other than that, it's perfectly fine. This is all retro cloth, this figure, really. Like, nothing about it is really plastic besides the hands and the head, really. It's really cool. I really like it a lot. I wish they actually made another outfit for Leatherface from the beginning of the movie when he was wearing those brown overalls, like my Halloween costume, if some of you probably remember. I wish they made it like that. But we'll go right into the figure, just the figure itself. It doesn't come with any extra hands or heads or anything like that. It just comes with this. So we'll go right into it. Here's Leatherface. So this is what the figure is for when you take him out of the packaging. Yes, like I said before, it's a very skinny figure. This is not like the Leatherface like we see before, but what I do like is, compared to other NECA figures that you come with that are sort of similar to him, he's much taller, which I kind of like because it's very movie accurate, because the guy who plays Leatherface in 2022 is Mark Burnham, who is 6'4", but when he is playing Leatherface, he was wearing these shoes that made him 6'8", so he was this really tall person. And I really liked it because it just showed like how tall Leatherface truly is. Like, he's a really tall horror character, similar to Michael Myers. But this figure is tall. If we were to look with the ruler right here, this figure is around 8.1 inches tall, which is really tall compared to some of the others. If we were to remember from my NECA Jason, I think that figure was 8 inches tall probably too, but he wasn't 8.1. He was 8 inches. And the Michael Myers that we did a video on a few videos ago, or maybe recent, that one was different. That was also 8 inches. But this has to be my tallest slasher. Obviously with Hanukkah that just came up, I got a few presents. And one of them was the NECA Predator, Fugitive Predator, which we will be doing a video on soon. That one is very tall, and I'll get into that later, but let's get into this guy. So this is Leatherface, obviously with the detail from what we can remember before. This is Leatherface, obviously. It's the mask that what he was wearing in all of the movie, like literally almost all of the movie he was wearing this. It's just his mother's face. It's not anything important. I mean, there's still a lot of detail. You could see his eyes in there, obviously in his face and all the bloody details. I like the face. I like this head sculpt a lot. It's really useful and it's very cool looking. Obviously, there's not a lot of articulation, but it's really cool. You can see some teeth in there, which is pretty cool, very ugly looking. And a little ear, like his mother's ear, looking out right there, similar to my mask over here. It's very bloody. You can kind of see the inside of the mask. Like, there's not a lot you could see, but you could sort of see it a lot. If we were to turn him around, it's this brown hair. I wish they changed that. I honestly wish they changed that to gray hair, because he's like 76. He is 76 in this movie. So they wish they could have changed that. Obviously, I'm not a custom figure person. I don't make my own custom figures, which is, I feel like it's a little bit too much work, and if you mess up, you never know. This is just, it's just like brown. It's brownish hair, like literally it's just brownish hair. It's long, yes, which is nice, but it could have been gray and silver. Obviously, this is the green shirt. Like I said before, he's wearing this green shirt. It's very darkish green. And obviously, it's very nice. It has a collar and everything like that. Comes with his little black tie, but in the movie, it was like a navy tie, very navy-like color. He comes with this apron, which is like a beige, like a almost whitish color. Obviously, you can see right here in his hands, they're normally beige, the beige right here. Obviously, it's like a peach color. We can see the apron, stuff like that. If we were to go to the back, you can obviously, the thread for the apron is like brownish, maybe hazel. Looks like hazel caramel. Black pants, comes with black pants. I never really looked at his pants. And it comes with black shoes right here. If you look at that, right? I like that. I like the black shoes. We'll get right into the articulation. I just have to check on something just real quick, and I'll let you guys know. Okay, so if we were to look at the articulation, if we were to start off up with the head right here, he can look side to side like this, about that much. Side to side about that much. He can't even look up a little bit. Not even a lot. Like, he can't even, that's as literally as much as he can go. Head down, that's as much as he can go as well. It's not that good. Not that good of articulation. Can't even move side to side either. If we were to look at the arms here, they could go about that much up. And they could do a 360, but I don't want to because of the clothes. Obviously, with the figure base, it is most likely a muscular body, similar to the Michael Myers figure. The hands, they can move as well, about that much down, that much up, and they can twist all the way around, like that. The arms can move like this, that much down. Obviously, the shoulder and the ab crunch, there's no ab crunch. That's as much as we can move down, as much as we can move back, and you can move it side to side like that. If we were to look at the legs right here, legs can go about that much. Great articulation in the legs, that much to that, and that much in the back. Look at that. The leg can go like this, and the feet, which is actually very funny. They're shoes. They're little shoes that come with it. It's not even little, it's not even like clothed on there. It's literally just little black shoes. And the feet can move all the way around like that. You just put them right in there. So that's the articulation. We'll get right on to the accessory, and that will be the end of the video. As we can see here, this is the Leatherface chainsaw that comes with it. It is a yellow-like texture. If we can remember, like I said before, the other Mego Leatherface figure, that is the same exact chainsaw type, literally same type. Obviously, it's not that much detailed. It's not bloody. It's not a lot of detail. It's very gross. He can hold it very well, but it's very bent over here, and it's not the best chainsaw brand, I say. Like, the NECA one is better if I were to get a comparison of that. Like this one right here. Here's the NECA Leatherface. This is Leatherface and Mego. Obviously, NECA obviously takes all of it. It's much better. It may be a little bit smaller, but it's much more detailed, obviously. And same with the Mego figure. If you were to look forward, that's is what you would see. And obviously to the other side, that's as much as you would see. It's not a detailed chainsaw. This is like one you'd get at Home Depot. This is not, it doesn't look like a Poland. And it's yellow. Like, I mean, this one's yellow, but like this one is just full-on yellow. Like, by now they should know it's like a neon-like color. This one's not the best, honestly. But it's not the best chainsaw. I mean, he can hold it, but it's not the best compared to other weapons like this one. I tried using this for Leatherface for display, but it didn't really work out that well. But this, I mean, it's nice. He can hold it and all, but it's not the best weapon in my opinion. I like the color on it though. It's like a yellow color. I don't really like how it's pure yellow. Wish it could have had some other, like, or maybe just turn it into neon. And I like the silver right here. I wish they added some more blood into it. I like the black coloring, but I wish they had some more silver right here. I wish they had more of that, because it would have been better if they had more red in the silver. I wish it would have been a darker, because it's an older chainsaw. This isn't a newer, brand new chainsaw. This is an older one, which, like, he had for, I'm pretty sure, like, 50 or 60 years. So this was his chainsaw, but it's not the best. It's big. The handle's a little funky, but it's okay. It's not the best. And if we were to use the ruler, it's about 3 inches, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, about more than 3 inches. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good figure. For a figure accessory, I think it's pretty good. Could have had more work, but I assume NECA will make their own NECA Leatherface figure. I assume they will, like they're making the Feral Predator from this year, from the new Prey movie. But I assume they'll make another one. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and all, and stuff like that. Generally, I thought that this figure was pretty good. Honestly, I was so glad that they made a really good figure off of one of my favorites. Obviously, it's okay. It's not the best figure that I own, but it's still really good when it comes to its appearance. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I will be making another video soon. I'm very sorry I haven't been making them lately. I do apologize. It's just like with all the holidays and stuff like that, and schoolwork and midterms and all that stuff coming along, I knew that I had to do some work, and I didn't have a lot of time for this. So I do apologize, but I will be trying to make videos more frequently, as much as I can. I promise, as much as I can. So, just remember, take care everyone, and Merry Christmas.